car. Almost was in the auctioneer there, wasn't I? Just kept getting a little faster.
Got in that habit?
Like I said, hope everyone's having a great day so far. It is Monroe Monday, April the 4th. What went on this weekend anyway? We had a big fish fry this weekend, and a lot of other activities went on this weekend. Fire department made a lot of money. The Gomea Fire Department was having a fish fry and political speaking and an auction. I heard some people were just buying stuff right and left.
Yeah,
you know?
buying stuff right and left, spending lots of money.
Even when they didn't know that the
Even
bidding
when
was
they
over,
didn't
they
know,
still
yeah.
raising a hand, wasn't they?
What was the most expensive thing?
What was the most expensive? I know that quilt brought, what, $300?
I don't know what the gun
The
break.
gun,
gun.
brought $2,500.
Did it?
Yeah, $2,500.
What was it, a bazooka?
No, it was a Henry rifle with a firefighter emblem on the
Stop.
stock.
Somebody said it was the same one that sold at Monroe County. The fire and rescue squad. They donated it back, sold it again at that one.
Well, that one brought $4,500.
Man, this brought a lot of money. The Henry
Wow.
Henry rifles are good though.
Yeah. We'll have with us this morning Brandi Adams from the William B. Harlan Memorial Library,
Good to be here.
and she is going to talk about
Some
events.
Yes, a couple of events that we've got coming up this week. The first event is going to be a week-long event. It's our job fair. It's a statewide job fair with other libraries across the state in honor of National Library Week. We'll have information and resources available for folks to pick up at the library all week long, in addition to various jobs across the region that we'll have posted on our social media pages. Our partners include KET, the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Kentucky Workforce Development, Edmonton State Bank, and a host of other local agencies you'll see listed on our website and social media this week. So we went to the career fair that the high school was having last week, and I guess they had over 50 vendors there. And so I went through and got information from all of those different vendors. So we'll have information and job applications from all of those at the library too this week.
So when is this job fair?
It's all week. It starts tomorrow. They can come through and pick up information. We've got some job applications. You'd be able to use the computer and fill out job applications if you need to use the computer for one.
Okay. I've talked to Monica about this before. Clay County has a program down there that you go to the chamber and you fill out one generic application. Then that application is sent to over 100 other emails of businesses to go over and look at.
Yeah.
And so, in other words, it's a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty good deal going on in
Mhm.
Clay County right now, you know. So, if you're looking for a job or whatever.
Right. I know, we hear a lot of people looking for jobs. So, I mean, this would be a good opportunity to come, see what's out there, put your applications in, and hopefully get a job.
And there's a lot of places that are looking for people.
Yes, there is. We've got quite a few applications that you can actually fill out at the library that I got from the career fair at the high school. So
You have any, you mind if I?
You
say
can talk
something?
all you want.
Okay, buddy. Do you have any openings at the library?
as of right now, we have no openings at the library. You can put in an application, and if we have job openings later, I know that, we're always looking for volunteers, stuff like that. So, I mean, we would be interested in that. But as of right now, no openings.
I know of a guy that is looking for a position. His name is Dewey Decibel.
We might have a place for him there, yeah.
Put him in the card index.
Put him in the card index in the computer, yeah. And National Library Week is also a great time to share stories and memories of how you connected at the library through story times, job searches, events, or that favorite book. So you can drop by anytime and visit us this week, and we would love to hear all your stories if you have any.
Speaking of stories, does your daughter, does she still do stories on Facebook?
She does. Whenever she's out of school, like today. So
Go ahead,
she
let's
helps
just
me
show
when-
her there.
She helps me whenever she's out of school. She's my right hand girl.
You have a story?
She
No,
don't have
not
a
today.
story.
Not today. She don't.
She's just a reader, not a writer.
Now, do people still have to be quiet? And I haven't not been in a library in years, unfortunately.
Well, our library, since we have went through construction about 2 years ago, we have 2 stories now. We have the bottom is for the adults and the young adults, and then the top is for the children and the junior kids. And so down on the bottom, I think they would like for you to still be, you know, a little bit quiet, because we have people who come in and study and stuff like that. But we say, well, if you come upstairs,
Katie, bar the door.
Katie bar the door. You can play and scream and yell and just have fun.
Do you have like storytellers to come in, or people with puppets to come in, that sort of
No,
thing?
we haven't had. Sometimes for our summer reading programs
Mhm.
and like special programs that we have, we'll get entertainers and stuff like that to come in. But as far as just every other day, no.
What
we
is your
don't.
title?
I'm the assistant director and also the children's librarian.
You don't seem like it, because you're supposed to be real quiet.
I know.
Gentle.
Brandy's never been quiet.
I've never been real quiet. I guess that's why I'm the children's librarian, because I really entertain with the kids. But I also like the office work, so I do a lot of that too. And I catalog the books whenever they come in and process them and get those ready for checkout.
So you
But
cook the books? Is that what you said?
catalog.
Oh, catalog the
Yep,
books.
catalog the
Okay.
books and put them in our card catalog. Yep. But now I've been there. I started full time in 2001 when I graduated. So I tell everybody I was born and raised there. So
What's going on this summer? Anything you know of?
we've got our summer reading program coming up. It will start the month of June. The first 2 weeks, the 6th through the 10th, and the 13th through the 16th, will be the summer camps at the City Park and Old Mulkey. So we've got that coming up, and then the 3rd week of June will be our kindergarten academy, which will be for the 0 to 5-year-olds. And then we've got our kickoff on June the 2nd. We have our finale on July the 7th. So we'll start advertising for that probably in a month or so.
Got any animals coming this year?
I
Down to the
don't
park?
know. The theme of it is Oceans of Possibilities. So we have talked about maybe getting somebody that might come down to the city park with us
Bring
and
a
maybe
whale?
let them
Yeah, bring a
fish.
whale.
I would love to have a whale. That would be awesome. And a dolphin. But we're thinking we might let them fish.
Carp.
Because there's not really a lot you can do with ocean animals, you know?
Right.
So, but that's what our summer reading program is going to be.
Maybe take them to a restaurant and get some shrimp,
Hey,
lobster,
we
crab.
could. We could.
Yeah. We'll go that one when we're ready.
Oh yeah. But I thought that was interesting. This weekend, I think in Bowling Green they had a reptile.
Yes, I seen that, but I didn't see it till it was done over.
And over, yeah.
Yeah.
So you could go down and check out all the reptiliacs.
Yep, that would have been that would have been neat. Now we have had, you know, quite a few people who come with animals and stuff, and it's always a good turnout. So those are always fun events.
What is the biggest event or the best event that you like, and you feel that the kids like?
Probably the summer reading program, because we do a lot of like activities, hands-on activities. We do exploration. We go out and we do stuff, and it's a week long. So it's not just like one event that they can come to and then it's over. So we do the week long at the city park, and then we'll do another week at Old Mulkey. And so it's really something, you know, that they can just keep learning about. And
Are you overseeing all this? That's a lot of activity.
yes.
Part of
There's
it.
me and the director, which her name is Monica, and then there's 3 other ladies that work at the library. So we all come together and make it happen.
All right, let's take a quick break and let Brandi regain her thoughts for what's coming up here very soon.
Yes, very soon.
And we'll be right back with more Monroe Monday. Welcome back to Monroe Monday. You know you're on camera, don't you? I have with us Brandi Adams.
Hello.
What's your name? What is your name?
Kaylin.
What? Just wanted you to tell him. And we're talking about the William B. Harlan Memorial Library. And so what's coming up real soon?
Coming up real soon will be this weekend, Saturday, April the 9th, and it will be our Easter egg hunt. And we are super excited about it because we didn't get to have it last year or the year before. So we are super excited that we're able to have it again, and we hope that we have the biggest turnout ever.
It's going to be where?
It's going to be at the Dogwood Shelter at the City Park, the shelter over next to the tennis courts. It will be from 1 to 2, and all kids are invited up to 12. It's for ages 0 to 12. One side we will have for 0 to 5-year-olds. One side will be for the 6 to 12-year-olds, so they don't intermingle, because we know the little ones, don't like to be with the big ones.
I've never seen a 0-year-old.
There's some. Well, I think we had one year, there was one that was like 6 days old, or maybe a week.
Well, then he wasn't 0 then.
Well, he was almost 0.
Pregnant mamas.
That little thing was so cute. But we do have pregnant mamas too, out there with their little ones.
So you're packing a basket around with a baby picking up eggs.
They are.
Is it true that you guys have a $1,000 golden egg this year?
No, that's not true. We have 3,000 eggs though. So we will, we're going to start stuffing this week. We'll have 3,000 eggs. That's what we always have. We have 1,500 for each side. And then we break that 1,500 up into 750 of the eggs will have toys in them. 750 of the eggs will have candy in it, because you don't just always want candy. You want some toys to play with. So that's what each side will be broken up into.
How big are these eggs?
We've got big eggs and little eggs.
Tricycles in them?
There you go. We've got big eggs and little eggs. And we will have 2 grand prizes. We'll have one for each side. There'll be a basket that we're going to make this week. And then we're also going to have bags that every kid who comes will get. They'll get a book. They'll get a craft and an activity in those bags. And all you have to do is bring an Easter basket or a bag. And if you don't have one, then we'll have bags there that you all can get. Everything is free, and it will be from 1 to 2 o'clock.
Darn, I'm ready to go, Randy. Are you?
Are y'all ready to go?
3,000.
3,000 eggs. We wash and clean all 3,000.
Oh, wait a minute. Real eggs?
Yes. No, not real eggs. Fake eggs.
Okay.
But we wash and clean them so that they're clean for the kids. And we stuff all 3,000 of those eggs. Every egg will have something in it.
You done yet?
Yes.
With
You got them all done?
No, we don't have them all done. We just started washing and cleaning, and we're going to start stuffing this week. So, but we'll get it done, though.
Kaylin, you know what you got to do this week?
She knows what she's got to do this week. She's got to get those hands ready, because she's going to help me stuff, ain't she? But if it does rain Saturday, we are still going to have our an Easter event, and it will be curbside at the library on April the 13th, the Wednesday before Easter.
Now, which one is the Dogwood Shelter? The first one?
Yes, it's the first one over next to the tennis courts.
So you're going to have to the left of that, of the Dogwood? Is that where y'all will be?
Yes, what we do is we go up to the top of the tennis courts, and then going over the hill there is a really big open space that is perfect for the little kids. So we'll take our caution tape and we'll divide that that piece of the grass out, and the little kids will be over to the left, and then the bigger kids will be over to the right where the woods are, and down over the hill from the tennis court.
Now, will the hunt be at the same time?
Yes.
That you got them divided?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We'll just divide them when we get to the hill, and we'll say go, and they go like crazy.
I didn't know if you let the little ones go first, maybe over here for a while.
No, because where we have it divided up, it's easy to see, like big kids stay over here and the little kids stay over here. So we just let them hunt at the same. If they will. Most of the time they do pretty good, though.
Remember, Kaylin, which side you get on? Oh, that's right. You're too old.
She's too old this year.
Are you going to do a cheer or two out there at the egg hunt?
No.
No? Okay. How many people, adults, will be there watching the children as far as the safety and all that's concerned?
All of them.
There will.
All of them will be there.
Yes, there will be me, Monica, the director, and then we have 3 others that work there, so they will all be there. And then, we'll have maybe some volunteers who come in, so that we'll have quite a few people there.
Crowd control.
Yeah, crowd control.
Does everybody have to wear a mask?
Since it's outside, if you want to wear a mask, that is completely up to you, but we are not requiring since it's outside. So
Are you going to have an Easter bunny there?
we will have an Easter bunny. That's what I was fixing to talk about.
Uh-oh.
He will be there, and he is a great Easter bunny. He's not one of the scary looking ones. He is a really cute Easter bunny. So most of the kids love him.
I didn't know Easter bunnies were scary.
Some of them are, Randy.
Okay.
Some of them do look
Look
a
at the
little
look on her
scary.
face.
Well, mine is terrified of him.
Huh?
Carrie's terrified of him, always has been. Still is.
Really?
What is the ears?
I don't know if it's the ears or the
Or both.
mouth or what it is, but in our defense, we do have a really good Easter bunny. So, but he will be there.
The only Easter bunny I was ever scared of was I had a ride-on Easter bunny, one of those plastic ones, a long time ago. And I was riding it, and you remember you had the heater grates in the floor?
Yeah.
Well, we lived on Monroe Drive, and apparently I drove onto that heater grate and it was hot, so the wheels started melting. So anyway, I don't know if I still have it or not, but it has actually little slits in the wheels where they
wow.
get melted down through the heater grates, and Mama had to reach over and pick me up off the little Easter bunny or whatever.
Yeah, those heater graters are. My mom and dad still have one, and if you don't watch it, well, they'll get you.
They'll get hot.
I've
Yeah.
never understood how rabbits lay eggs.
Come to the library and check out a book on rabbits.
That's all I can tell you.
That's all I can tell you. I'm not up to date on the rabbits.
Do you guys have audiobooks in there as well?
We do. Yeah, we have a good selection of audiobooks, and also from KDLA you can request audiobooks. So every 3 months we get a new shipment of audiobooks from KDLA that you can check out, and so those are always rotating out.
How about Braille?
We don't have any Braille books.
Do many libraries carry Braille?
I'm not for sure on that.
That's interesting.
That is interesting though. Yeah.
Let's see. Easter bunny. Where does Easter bunny live?
I don't.
South Pole.
South Pole? Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Salina.
But talking about
A
those
little
Braille
hutch.
books, we also have a service at the library, interlibrary loan, where we can request books from other libraries that like we don't have. So if there was ever a book that you wanted, or you wanted to read up on your Braille or something, we can get books from other libraries.
What is the most popular book that people check out?
The most popular book would probably be fiction, that genre. But we have a lot of bestsellers that people really request. James Patterson would be one of the top ones. Danielle Steele, Nicholas Sparks.
They're forever, aren't they?
Yes, they're forever. They're coming out with a new book like every other month, literally. And James Patterson just wrote one with Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton was the lead writer on it, but James Patterson helped her. Run, Rose, Run. And we have it at the library in both large print and regular print.
Have you read that? Have you already read it?
No, I haven't.
It's got a good
Because
title.
yeah, it does. But as soon as it come in, it was on request, so we had to let it go out.
Speaking of the library and reading, y'all are having that program right now with the book. What's that called?
Overground Railroad, the Green Book.
Yeah,
How's that been going?
it has been going great.
A lot of
Yes, a
participation.
lot of participation. We have about 20 people, which isn't surprising because it's a great story. It's a really great story to understand and learn about. And I have learned so much that I didn't know. And so, I mean, it has been great for me to be there. But it's been really interesting. we're fixing to finish up the book discussion with our event Tuesday night. We're going to do everybody got a green book.
Right.
So everybody, their homework for Tuesday night was to map out a trip that you would like to take using the green book. And so Tuesday night, that's what we're going to do. Everybody's going to get together and, pick a place where they would want to go, and we're going to map out a trip using the green book.
Are you actually going to go? Or just,
No.
No, okay.
We're just going to map it out.
Okay.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, there you go. That's what the library is all about, your imagination.
You know it is.
It is. It really is.
Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Yeah, we're part of that program too, and you can come by the library, and if you know any child from 0 to 5 that would be interested in it, you can start when you're first born, so when you're a baby, and you can get Dolly Parton books every month up to the age 5, and we have the pamphlets at the library that you can come in and get and fill out to get started on that program.
What kind of book can a 0-year-old baby hear from, I guess, whoever's reading it?
They do hear, so if you read to them, they comprehend that. But also, for a baby, it's also about the sensory part. So if you get a book that's a board book, that's got like touch and feels on it and stuff like that, then they can feel that, they can touch it, and they can learn from that.
Do those come to your home then?
Yes, they will come to your house. Yes.
What's that program? Is it 100 books before kindergarten?
1,000
1,000.
books before kindergarten. I also have that program started at the library, and you can read to your child up to the age 5 before they start kindergarten, and the process of it is if you read to your child every night before they get to 5 and start kindergarten, you should have read 1,000 books to them. So I have a folder at the library that you can come and pick up. It's got recommended books for that age level, and then it's got places where you can write their books down that you've read to them. And every 100 that you read, you bring them back into the library, and they'll get a prize from my big treasure box, and they'll get a certificate that says how many books they've read. When they reach that 1,000 book, then they get a brand new book that they get to pick out for themselves. And also, each milestone that they read, we put their picture up on my little board that I have.
Do you take donations?
We do.
Is
We
that a
love-
big part of where you get your books?
It is. We do take donations. If it is a book that is within our requirement for the library shelves, then we will use that book. If it's an older book, then we may use it for like a book basket that we have coming up, or we do activity bags at the library, so we may use that book for one of those activity bags or something. So
Do you-
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just asking about rare. This is interesting. This is all interesting. Do you go ahead, because I forgot what I was going to say.
I think you was going to use the word rare,
It is.
and that was what I was going after. Are there any books that you cannot actually take out of the library?
yes, we have a genealogy section, and those books you cannot take out of the library. They are either rare books, books that are not published anymore.
The book I was thinking of, It Takes a Worried Mind by Webby Lee. Do y'all have that?
Yes, we have that, and we have several copies of it, but it is in our reference section, but we've put it in the genealogy section, so you can read it at the library or look over it, but you can't check it out.
Right.
Yeah, because it's not published anymore. So we have some of the
They
latest
had talked
copies.
about republishing
Yes.
it. That's what they have, but they haven't yet.
Yeah.
You know about
Where-
that book?
No, I don't. I don't. I didn't want to ask to interfere, but who?
Okay.
What's the premise of it?
Okay, basically the premise is Webby Lee's father was ran over somewhere maybe in Salina.
Yes, I think Salina.
Oh, this is local.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Local.
And anyway, it took him several years, but he found the person that run over his father just by a piece of the vehicle that was left there.
Wow.
His father was like on the side of the road, walking down the side of the road, and apparently a car run over him, from my understanding. The way I remember reading it, I have the book. Got it off of bargain time. I'm sitting here, reading, and this lady calls in and says that she had the rare book, and I called her up and I said, I want it, I'll be there. That's the way I got it.
Yeah, it is a very popular book. We have many people who come in and want to look at it at the library. But like I said, we have some of the few last copies of it that there is, so we don't let it be checked out.
This went to court in Salina. I think even Walter Cronkite was here.
I think so.
From CBS.
Yeah, it was a big story.
Big story.
Mm-hmm.
So it was worldwide.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else? You got anything to ask
Anybody?
before we cut her loose?
You've done a well done job.
Well, thank you. But yeah, we just hope that everybody comes out Saturday. We hope that it's a beautiful day, and just bring your basket and come have some fun with us.
Enjoy the Easter Bunny.
Enjoy the Easter Bunny.
All right, we'll be right back right after these messages with our next guest on Monroe Monday.